Interesting. What's up, YouTube? We're out here with Mike.
Yes, sir.
And this musical Bellhousing.
Yes, check out the mixtape 2025.
Yes, my mixtape will definitely be on systematic.co. While you're on there, you can also grab a sticker as well. Trust me, we got some magical music things coming out of this thing. But the goal of today's video is to see if all this fits nice and snug onto this. So I guess in the beginning we're just going to size it up, put on the flywheel, everything, see the spacing between everything, and take it back and get the bolts on it. So, well, get the bolt holes drilled in. I don't know how we're gonna do it. Probably press fit them. I don't know. Many different tools that this man has. So it should be interesting how we're gonna get these bolt holes in here. So, you ready to start this, Mike?
Yeah, I'm excited. We already got the main challenge out the way.
This was definitely a super challenge.
Nothing else can compare to that. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it ain't going to be that hard.
Yeah. So, let's see if I can put my measurements to the test and see what kind of fabricator I'm going to be in the future. This dictates it all right here. So, let's see how bad it is. Alright guys, we got our tilt-in flywheel and our tilt-in twin disc clutch on. Obviously the clutch pads are not in it, but this is just the size of it. The only thing we're missing here from the equation is the throwout bearing, which I do have, but there would be no way to actually put the throwout bearing on while I'm trying to size up the Bellhousing. So Mike, bring out the Bellhousing.
Cue very intense music. Alright.
Wow.
And how good was your math?
Holy crap, my math looks amazing. With this proper spacing of the flywheel, nothing will chatter. Wow, I even extended it. Wow.
He's having a moment, guys.
Wow. Alright guys, looking like my measurements were pretty accurate. Look at that. With the dowel perfectly lining up with that. Spacing between the Bellhousing is a little crooked right now. But, you know what I mean? Don't worry about that. But this is actually pretty cool. Let me just fix you like that. Yeah, this is actually really cool. And it looks like my math was almost spot on. Basically spot on, because like it's only slightly shifted over here. It's just, you know, rotate it like that. There you go, just like that. Boom, everything lines up properly. So this thing is actually amazing. All right, so now that we see all that, let's try and look down into the center. You probably cannot see it, but I can see it. Okay, there you go. You need to make sure this center hole is lined up with the crankshaft center, and that will dictate if we're going. Oh, well, you can just take it down now. That will dictate if we have any chatter or anything, you know, premature wear, because that's what it would cause, premature wear and all that stuff on the components inside the clutches and whatnot. So that's the major thing. This, yeah, the flange is, you know, a major thing too, but this is like really, you know, major. So I'm gonna double check that and come back to you. All right, so after struggling, we got it. And this bolt was actually, this bolt was like dead center. So we also made a jig to also make sure that when we're putting the bolt holes in, that it will be center. But I wanted to take it home and double check to see if there will be any shaft discrepancies, you know, like that. You know, we can't have that. All right, Mike. He was actually holding this 20-pound thing for a long time. I feel sorry for him.
I've been upgraded from exhaust manifolds and turbos to Bellhousings.
Yeah, man. I hope you're having fun.
I am not having fun.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
All right. There's a day. Let's get this back to Raymond's shop. Oops. Ugh. We made it. And Derek's BMW. That's on bags.
Takes your breath away, right?
Yeah, man. It's super fast. It's super fast. Super fast.
Dirty ass car.
It's not bad. Not bad. I thought bags would be a lot more floatier, but you know what?
Let's can't do this, Mike.
Oh wow! Look at that. Up. He's airing out. He's airing out.
At the end of the day, you're still slow.
All right, guys. We're back. Raymond, we are here. Right, let's go. All right, finally made it home. Can't wait to put this on, son. Sheesh. All right. Damn, this moment's too good to be true. All right, well, stop waiting around. Let's do it. Guys, I've been waiting for this moment for over 2 months. You guys do not even know how hype I am right now. Son, this is just like, and like, you see the center? Oh my, you see that center? Oh my gosh. My math is really good. Holy crap. My designing skills are on point. This is my first time ever trying my hand at any of these extreme fabrication things. And yeah, this is my attempt at extreme fabricating. I mean, look at that. The dowel pins need to be super exact, and they both fit. This thing just went on. Don't worry about the 2 hammers on the floor, but they needed a little love tap. You know, these are dowel pins, need to be, you know, tight. But this is just amazing. It's just amazing. I'm so hyped, I don't even know what to do next. But we got stuff to do. So if it's here, let's make sure these bolt holes work for the torque tube. So, all right, so scratch the idea about putting it on the torque tube because I forgot that I had this bell housing laying around here. So as you can see, if I had another bolt, I'll put the other one in. But they're basically all in. Like, guys, like, I'm super hype at my math. Oops. Super hype at my math right now. Just super hype. So this is just amazing. All right. Right, so now that we figured that out, let's get the flywheel on and work all this stuff down with my ARP bolts up there. Try and like finalize this thing. We also have to put a coat of paint on this thing because this is all raw metal. Oops, it's all raw steel. So yeah, definitely do not want that thing to rust. So gotta coat it. Yeah, just put this one in for now. Alright. Yep. Yep. Boom. Almost there.
There we go.
There you go. Now you're on there.
We in there?
So we got this push style throwout bearing from Quartermaster. Perfect for this application. So let's just go ahead and bolt it into the Bellhousing with the made holes, if you guys want to see. The made holes that I specified in the design. Alright guys, next day here, and the Bellhousing is completely on. Took a bit of measurements and a bit of math. This thing is perfectly centered, don't worry about that. I was just trying to get the spacing between the throwout bearing and the clutch, because when you throw on the clutch, the twin disc teeth are like separated, so that's, I took my measurements, they're like spaced out. So now when you actually tighten up the clutch, the teeth are actually like more compressed. So that ended up being like a good half-inch spacing between the throwout bearing and the clutch. So it's a good thing it came with a bunch of spacers, and we went ahead and threw those in and got perfect measurements. I believe it has to be like 0.140 of an inch. It's in the book somewhere, but yeah, so we got that all situated. Now it's time to throw it in the car. Let's take this shit out. Yeah, this shit almost better. Alright guys, as you can see where we started and where the sun is now, about 3 hours. He stepped out, he'll probably be back, but we got it in. There was several things we had to do. Like, we had to loosen up the clutch, make sure that everything is aligning properly, and then we shoved it in. Then we torqued back down the twin disc, pulled it off, pulled the bell housing back on, and then everything just slid right in perfectly, which means that it was inside the outer clutch, but the inner clutch, I guess, was slightly off. So now that everything's aligned, we got the bell housing in, and it's like perfect. So this is more or less the height. This is not bad. It's not sticking out, not too crazy or anything. If anything, I'll probably lean the front down a bit more, but it's actually at like a perfect angle if you was to look, you know. Yeah, I'm just tired right now. I took a lot out of us. Let's see, look at that flush. Looks amazing, man. It's amazing. And that's just dowel pins holding everything. I only have one bolt in the top. Gotta do some clearancing on that bell housing. So sheesh. I'm just really hype at all the measurements, and I don't know. Fabricating and engineering skills are up there, paired up with an amazing welder like Raymond. Yeah, you guys definitely have to go check out Mariah Welding, because this bell housing, one, it's amazing. Two, the measurements are on point. This guy is amazing. He knows what he's doing. So I'm still missing the M12 bolts, but you know, we can still throw it in and measure it anyway. So now we're gonna start to try and see where we line up in terms of the cross member, which we already kind of did, and that oil pan is in the way a lot. So we're gonna have to think of something custom. As you can see, the two bolt holes, 1, 2, that's like here on the oil pan. When it comes down, you can see that piece over there. When it comes down, it's like right up on there. That is not moving. And then you saw up top where the engine stays, so if anything, we'll have to bring the engine down a little bit, but yeah, that's like no clearance. So we're gonna have to think of something custom. Gonna have to think of something crazy custom. So we got this 2x3 piece of steel. how are we gonna end up? Well, this is important. We still kind of need this because you can see these two bolt holes right here. This is for the lower control arms. That's what they bolt to. That's how you keep everything aligned and together. So got this piece of foam here. Try and mark everything up. Hopefully right now I'm just going off of just, you know, hopes and dreams. There's nothing too set in stone yet. Yeah, but right now it's mostly just brainstorming now. How are we gonna make this work? Well, obviously you're gonna have to go around. I would like to go in front of the oil pan, so it would be like a protection. The cross member will come down over here and go around the oil pan. That would be amazing. God forbid anything happens, like under a car. I mean, most likely it will hit the intercooler first, but it's gonna hit the crossbar before it hits the oil pan, which is more important. Intercooler, that's you don't worry about that. So, lots of things done, and a lot more to go. So, you can see the brake boosted delete came out really nicely. Or these stainless fittings, everything lines up perfectly. And we had a clock wastegate a little bit. Most likely have to clock it up. But yeah, I'm just gonna wonder how we're gonna fit the exhaust in this area. That's, damn, we might have to make a hood exit. So these all just thoughts going through my head, honestly. It's just a lot to take in right now. This is amazing though. A lot to take in. But yeah. I'm just gonna end it off right here, really, because I'm just rambling on and on and on. I need to stop, think, and try and brainstorm. Maybe I'll cut something out, but we'll see. But it's more or less lunchtime right now, and I am super tired. So don't forget to head on over to unsystematic.co, get all your unsystematic needs situated. Let's see. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Never forget, never stop modifying.